I'm going to ask you to say something that you have been taught not to say. It's not bad. It's actually very empowering. Hi, my name is Diane Martinez. I'm a certified holistic life coach, and welcome to Conscious Creating Life Coaching. Do you know there is a phrase that we have been conditioned not to say because of how we might be perceived when we say it? If we say this phrase, people are afraid that maybe they will be perceived as being uneducated, uninformed, like they don't know what's going on, or maybe even stupid. And that phrase is, I don't know. I don't know. But let's think about it from another point of view. And let's start by looking at its opposite, the I know. Have you ever had the experience of trying to teach somebody something, a new skill or whatever, and they're just not present for it? They don't want to be there with you. And no matter how you demonstrate or explain or show them, they're like, I know. No, I know. You don't have to tell me, I know. That's so frustrating and really difficult to get through because they know. They're in a closed-minded state. No new information is getting in today. And while, it's good to know things, but to be in a state where we are unavailable for any new learnings is not good. So, and I understand, before I started coaching in 2012, I taught 3rd and 4th grade for 10 years, and I loved teaching. It was so much fun. And those kids were hilarious because they would go to any lengths to avoid saying, I don't know. They would make some lighthearted guess, maybe try to get a laugh, or maybe try to, make their very best guess for what the answer is, or create a distraction. Anything is better than saying, I don't know, because they didn't want to be ridiculed by their classmates. But when we say, I don't know, we are stepping into the realm of possibilities. When you don't know, you can be taught. When you don't know, you are open to new information, new perspectives, new insights. And I think in this world, this very fast-changing world that we are living in right now, that's a very good thing to be, is open to learning. And if you're open to learning, that means you acknowledge on some level that you don't know. Now, I know that goes against everything that we're taught. We don't want to say, I don't know. But I encourage you to consider that. And we can't let our ego jump in and play this game, because it will tell you that, you don't need to learn anything else, that you've already learned what you need to know. Have you heard that joke about the definition of middle age is when a guy's narrow waist and broad mind change places? Sometimes as people move through time, they can close down to new ways of thinking. It can feel too challenging or threatening to them, or maybe they just feel like they know it all. They've lived enough life, they've got it, thank you. Don't bother trying to show me something different. But when we say, I don't know, when we allow ourselves to be in that space of not knowing, that is the space of potentiality. That's where learning takes place, and growth and deepening. So many good things come to us when we allow ourselves to be in that space, to drop that facade of, oh, I know everything. I'm smart. I've got a couple graduate degrees. You can't tell me. I'm the expert on everything. Not only do those people make really crummy dinner companions, but they're cheating themselves out of learning. And maybe it's a dead giveaway because I used to be a teacher, but I think learning is really, really cool. It's how we stay vibrant and young and in touch with what's going on. So I invite you to give that a try. Think about the next time somebody says something to you and you don't know an answer, instead of guessing or just making something up, be in that space of, I don't know. I don't know. Right now, there's a whole lot of people who think they know everything going on, and nobody on either side knows everything. Now, when I say I don't know, that doesn't mean that you have to believe everything that you hear or that you have to accept whatever is said as the truth. No, obviously you are in charge of your mind. You can hold it up to your own intellect and see, does that make sense? Does that fit with other things that I know? You can consider it. But I do encourage you to be open enough to say, I don't know, and see what you can learn. Thank you for being with me today. I hope this is helpful to you. If it is, if you're enjoying this content, I would appreciate a thumbs up and a subscribe if you feel motivated to. And if you like this content, come join me on Patreon. We have a wonderful group of women there who explore all kinds of topics about awakening, what it means to be consciously on your path, this personal growth, this spiritual journey that we are all on, whether we recognize it or not. And it's a wonderful group. I would love to have you there. So check that out. You can just go to Patreon and search Diane Martinez, and you will find my page. I would love to see you there. Thanks again for being here. I appreciate your time. And until next time, create your day consciously. Bye for now.